welcome back to Woodruff Woods. Hey, today what I'm going to be doing, I'll be doing some cutting and some splitting. I have a couple of customers that didn't plan very well. As you know, I sold out of firewood, so I'm cutting some ash for them. Some of the ash that I've gotten in the recent weeks has been really heavy with moisture, up around 30%. Prior to that, it was running about 15 to 20. So I just cut down another tree, which you'll see in the video here. Gonna buck that up, split it, see what's going on with that tree. That one didn't have any bark on it, so I'm hoping that there's a lower moisture content, and I can help a couple people out. That worked out well. Well, I think I got hung up on something down here. I'm not sure exactly what. I'll turn you around here, show you what I'm up against. Actually behind me, hopefully you can see how steep that hill is. And I just ran out of power. I just couldn't pull it up out of here. But let me take a look here, show you. So we got this tree here, or this bush. I think it's hanging up on that, and that's why I can't pull it any further. So I think what I'll do is I'll run up, grab a chainsaw, and we'll see if we can't get this thing cut in half. Maybe I can bring it up in 2 halves. So, but pretty good sized log. That's probably 30 feet or so, maybe even a little longer. So Anyway, I'll get a chainsaw, see what we can do. So I decided to do something different. What I did is I've lengthened the chain, and I've also, you can see I've hooked it down here on the drawbar. Thinking if I can get up there just a little bit further, I can get a little better traction and be more on the level. So I'm gonna try this before I actually cut this in half, just because I like the challenge. Well, that didn't work. So what happened there was some of these branches underneath that I hadn't trimmed off were holding me up, but John Deere was able to get it up out of there. I had to yank on the chain a couple of times, and I know you're not supposed to do that, but I don't think I have enough tractor to snap that chain. So anyway, I'm gonna get bucking this up, and we'll get the rest of that tote filled. Hey, good morning. It's Darren here from Woodruff Woods. Hey, this morning I'm going to take you out on firewood delivery. You saw me yesterday. I was splitting some fresh ash. Before anybody says, hey, you shouldn't be selling that, my customer is very aware that this was just cut down. She's aware of the moisture content. Actually, that tree I took down yesterday came in at 17%, so I'm feeling okay about selling this wood. Let me show you what I got. So that is our load of firewood. I will get where the sun is not bothering me as much. And so we got 2/3 of a cord on there, and we're gonna take that over, and hopefully I can get a customer on the camera today. So stick with me. So we're here with Josh. We've just dropped off the 2/3 of a cord of wood, and actually you can see that behind us. Looks like a little more on the ground, doesn't it?
Sure does, yeah.
So Josh was kind enough to help me unload this, which made things go a lot faster than it normally does. So how much wood do you usually burn in a year?
Probably 4 cords.
Yeah, so you know, looking at that 2/3 of a cord, that's quite a bit of wood in a year.
Yeah, it's gonna help a lot.
Good. So anyway, we're gonna have to come back again. As a matter of fact, I've offered them some wood that I don't really feel good about selling, but told them they could have it for free. And we'll be delivering that with our third tote probably later this week.
Sounds good.
All right, Josh. Hey, thank you so much for thinking of us. We really appreciate the business, and I'm sure we'll be back.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So we're downstairs in the basement of my customer's house. They're showing me their wood stove. So I'm going to have Josh talk about it. I'm going to turn this around and let him tell you about the stove.
All right, so my dad put this together many years ago. He said it was out of an old school. And then he built all this stuff around here. This is out of I think like an old rim of like big excavation truck or something. And he's got this all, there's a humidifier, it's not hooked up, but humidifier, and then it funnels the heat all throughout the house through different pipes and stuff.
Can we take a look inside, see how big the firebox is? Wow. Wow, that is very large.
Yeah, I can fit, like logs cut that size, I can fit about 14 in at one time.
So Josh and I were talking on the phone before I did this delivery, and he said, you know, not too big. He says, you know, my mom has to put the wood into the burner, and so I split it bigger than bundle size. I mean, you saw it, saw the size I was cutting it, probably 4x4 on average. So I think I took your advice a little too far.
Yeah.
So our next,
definitely be able to handle it.
So the next load we're gonna do something a little bit bigger. So hey, thanks for showing me this. That's really neat. It's
crazy.
Really neat. Yeah, that is crazy. That thing's huge.
Uh-huh.
So all right, thanks again.
Thank you.